Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. Just talking to my mum this morning, and we were talking about rainbow lorikeets. Why? Because I was questioning things. In the there's a palm tree in the garden next door. Now, somewhere in the lower branches of this palm tree is a nest. Now, can I see the nest? I can see what looks like a nest, but I can't really actually see the actual nest. But I couldn't understand because every day I'd go out and I could hear chicks in the nest crying out. It's like, eh, 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 eh. It's like you could hear them all the time through the day, and I couldn't work out why this nest hadn't been raided by the crows, because we've got a lot of crows in this area and they are ruthless. I mean, the last time that, my pigeons, I call them my pigeons because they stay here. They're not my pigeons. I can't go and pick them up. They're not tame. They are wild pigeons, but they decide to stay here. But the last time that they had babies, they had chicks, crows raided the box right outside my door, and it was 6 crows on 1 pigeon. And Jessie did her best, but the crows got the chicks after they'd hatched. And I do my best to make sure that the crows stay away, but there are a lot of crows, especially the young crows. They come in, they've got no fear of man, blah blah blah. But anyway, so I keep on hearing these chicks in the tree next door, and I think, well, why haven't the crows raided that nest? Not that I want them to, but it's like, why did they stay away? And it wasn't until this morning that I realized why the crows didn't touch that nest. Because in that nest is rainbow lorikeets. Now, a crow's not going to want to mess with a rainbow lorikeet. I mean, even Jessie, as a pigeon, did a fair job of thumping those crows away from the nest. But 6 on 1, I'm sorry, but she ran out of steam, and that was it. But the thing with the rainbow lorikeets is, it's not just the nest, it's not just the parents. The flock stays around. And so if a crow comes anywhere near, they've got to deal with a rainbow lorikeet. Now, a rainbow lorikeet is a parrot. It is a parrot. It's got a strong beak. Not as strong as other parrots, but it's a strong beak. And they are fast. They are really fast. But they have to be, because the fact is, the body weight of a rainbow lorikeet is actually heavy considering its wing size. So it can't glide. Well, it can glide if it's in a dive sort of thing, but it's like it can't just flutter on the wing on the wind like a kite. They have to flap those wings really, really hard to stay in the air. And if you can actually hear that, that's the rainbow lorikeets. I don't know if that came through the microphone or not, but that's a whole lot of rainbow lorikeets. But yeah, they have to flap their wings really, really fast in order to stay in the air. And when they fly, they fly like a dart through the air. It's like, do they meander? No. They basically go, I need to go from here to there. Boom, that's where I'm going. So, if a crow decided to attack the nest, the rainbow lorikeet would say, you're done, and go straight at the crow. So you've got a rainbow lorikeet flying and they fly at a decent speed, right at a crow. So they'd either bump it, hit it, whatever they're going to do it. If they got their beak into it, the crow's done. So the crow knows not to mess with a rainbow lorikeet. So I'm hoping that with the rainbow lorikeets, especially with the amount of rainbow lorikeets I've actually got at the moment next door, the crows are going to stay away from the one egg that my Jessie is sitting on. I want to go into how a rainbow lorikeet can do what it does. A rainbow lorikeet doesn't eat seed. It doesn't eat craps off the floor. It eats nectar. Nectar from flowers and other plants. And that's pure natural sugar. Right? So in other words, if you want to hand raise a rainbow lorikeet, you have to get a special mix. You have to buy a special mix. And you're basically feeding that to your hand raised rainbow lorikeet. And it's pure natural sugar. Now, a hand raised lorikeet, they're inquisitive, they're intelligent, they're affectionate, and I mean, if you wanted to, if you put, with rainbow lorikeets, if you put, like, for example, if I put a bowl of melted down, diffused honey outside, that would be all over it. But what else was I going to say? They've also got very long tongues. So, that beak opens up, its long tongue comes in and drinks nectar from wherever it's coming from. But I'm hoping that the rainbow lorikeets will keep the crows at bay long enough for this chick to hatch and to get to full size. Which, once they hatch, it doesn't take long for a pigeon to get to full size. It's about 6 to 8 weeks. But I've as I said, we've got a bun in the oven, people. A bun in the oven, and hopefully it survives. But the only other defense is me, and crows can attack at night. So if I'm asleep, I missed the last attack that happened. I slept through the whole thing, and it happened right outside my door. And I feel ashamed about that.